Yes, it is. It's always room for improvement, and we're afraid to improve ourselves because we're afraid of the outcome. We don't know what the outcome gonna be, and we're afraid of it. So we feel like we don't have to do anything to, make ourselves better. There's always. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you can go down a list with just you yourself doing a self-evaluation of you, you can write down some things that you feel like you need to improve in. And I promise you, when you think it is just 2 things, while you writing it down, you're probably gonna come up with more than 2, because that's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just who we are. This is just some things that we just, we're human. We all can do more. We all can improve more with ourselves, but we're afraid to do that. And I don't know what they're afraid. You're just like, okay, well, are you a listener? Guys, they whisper. Are you a listener, or you just sit up, you talk? Are you listening to what they saying? Because there's a difference between hearing and listening. I promise you it is. There's a difference. Keontae, go look in the car and get that bag that's on the floor and my drink out the car. And it should be unlocked. And then I'm gonna give you the key to lock it back. Excuse me, yeah. Here it is. Where's my key? But there's a difference between listening and hearing. When you hear somebody be like, yeah, I hear you, it just went in one ear and out the other. And you ain't paid attention to it. You ain't trying to apply what they said to what you're not letting it run through your Rolodex. I call it a Rolodex. You're not letting it run through your Rolodex. It's not registering to you. You just like, oh, okay, yeah, you just talking, yeah, all right. But when you listening to somebody, you taking heed to what they're saying. You absorbing what the words are coming out of their mouth, and you applying it. You actually doing something with what they said. You responding like you're listening to them. You're not just saying, yeah, okay, whatever. And that lets the person know that you're listening to them. A lot of times we just don't want to listen to anybody because we know everything and we don't know nothing. You heard that before. But say you know everything, but you don't know nothing. You don't heard that. Listen, yeah, I already know. I know. And then when push comes down to it, they don't know anything. They can't do what you just told them to do. They can't say what you just said say. It's because they know everything, but they weren't listening to you. They felt like they did. But all in all, though, I just wanted to say all of that because we a lot of times we just so. I did a live a while back, and I think it's on the YouTube channel, Whispers in the Pews. I did a live about judgment. I think that was the first live we ever did. I think it was. Me and Tamika were on there, and we were talking about judgment. And I don't know how we were just talking in general. I don't remember the whole conversation, but I just remember us having this conversation. It got to a point to where folks felt like I was discussing them, and I was like, well, I didn't say your name, that's A, and then B, if I felt like maybe you thinking it's about you, so maybe it's you that you need to change, or maybe it's you that you need to fix, or whatever, because I didn't say your name, I didn't talk about personally about you. And I have stated this many times. A lot of things that I discuss or talk about is experiences that I have been through or whatever. So, or things that I come in contact with or whatever, and I discuss it with y'all. But it's not necessarily that I'm discussing personally with somebody. Now, if I got a problem or whatever, I go to the person and say what I got to say to the person. I don't do third party. I don't have to go through what she say. Well, tell her I said no. But at that particular time, we did have a conversation about judgment, and like I said, folks felt like I was discussing them, and it really was not what that was. But with that being said, though, thank you, son. I don't know why I said, Lord, I didn't know it was gonna be this drink.
That's a extra large.
I didn't know what this drink was. I didn't know it was gonna be this big. It's gonna be tomorrow when I get through drinking this. Thank you. It's gonna be tomorrow. Look at this. Jeez, I ain't never got no drink this big from them. Ooh, we're gonna need some water though. That's like sweet.
Whataburger large. When they say a large.
Yeah, they large is different. Whataburger large.
Chicken large.
Yeah. When it's somebody else do a large drink like that, and I'm just like, is that the large drink? And it's like, yeah. Where's the medium? Cause this like gigantic cup you don't gave me. Hearing a person, you cannot engage. Listening is when you engage with the person. That's absolutely correct. Thank you, Miss Christie. Guys, they whisper. But we was talking about judgment that day, and I can't remember what day it's on, but it's on my YouTube channel. Miss Tracy, I said not too long talked about you guys. They whisper. But we was talking about judgment that day, and a lot of people feel like they don't judge people. But I broke it down to where you do judge people. And that's what we was just talking about a few minutes ago, where people feel like they're not judgmental or they don't judge people off their life. I don't want to hang around them because this is what they did. This is what they go. And you just like, but how can I discuss what somebody else did in their past or what they're doing? And I've done wrong myself. I can't base my night. Now, if I don't want to be, I'm not, don't take me as to, I just want to be around murderers or whatever. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying we take small things that we should have been judged on growing up that turned into a judgmental thinking. Your whole life, that's what you ran with, thinking that was a problem for you. Like I said a few minutes ago, I know a lot of people that don't have kids out of wedlock. Like I told y'all a few minutes ago, my oldest son that I birthed, cause he out of wedlock, okay? So a lot of folks feel like, oh, well, you shouldn't be up here doing this or you shouldn't be doing that, and that's not. But I'm just trying to figure out where do we go wrong, where we can feel like we could point fingers at people of their past or what they've done wrong, and we've all have committed sin some type of way. There's no greater sin. The sin doesn't have a color. You told a little white lie or whatever. That does not mean that you commit, that you're going to hell because this is what it is. Folks may feel like I'm going because I got on earrings and I got to color my hair or whatever. And he's not looking at that. What's in my heart though? You know what I'm saying? And or you got on some pants or you got this on, and folks feel like that's the thing that's going to draw you into hell. And if you're concentrating more on what I'm wearing and you're not concentrating on what God is telling you to do, you're judging me, okay? And I'm just using me for an example because folks feel like that. And hey, again, this ain't towards nobody, because folks, when I talk about this, folks feel like, oh, you talking about me, you talking about me. I'm not. These are things that, like I said, there have been experiences that I went through. And I just feel like, okay, why we can't talk about it? It happens, and it still happens. You know what I'm saying? Folks feel like you can't do things because you have committed a sin. We sin daily. And when people say, I don't sin daily, you don't lust after somebody. You don't say something to somebody wrong. You probably don't cuss them out, or you thought about cussing them out in your head. That's still, okay? So while we up here trying to point fingers, I ain't did this, but you did this. Okay, why are we pointing on what you did? So we doing sin for sin? Because what you got? Because I got one. What you got? And you trying to point out one I did, and I'm going to point out one you did. And then we being judgmental to each other. That's not right. That's not fair. That's not good. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. So a lot of folks feel like that. And I know back in the olden days, there was a whole lot, because even when me too, when you did something wrong, you had to stand before the church and you had to apologize for your sin you did. Now, honestly, it was somebody that came to me and said, you need to get up there and apologize for doing this or whatever. And I was like, why? When I'm going to go back and do it again. This is just me. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Thank you. And yes, we are to judge. My made up word. Listen, we too judgy. I like it. Yes, we do. We too judgy. But my thing is, when we did that, when the person came to me and told me, you need to stand up there before the church and you need to apologize for what you did. Guys, they live. Guys, they whisper. Listen, I didn't apologize because I told that particular person, I said, why, when I leave here, what you think I did wrong, I'm going to go back and do it again. So, and then my thing is, I didn't do it at the church and I didn't do it to the church. It wasn't here that I committed the sin. And that's where folks get wrong at. Oh, because I did it on the outside of these walls, I got to come in here and talk about it? Who are they? So now they finna judge me. And they finna treat me the same way. The sin that I'm finna tell them that I committed on what I did wrong, they finna judge me off of that. They're gonna treat me just like that. As I was stating a few minutes ago, when you have people that talk about their spouses to their family, the family treats the spouse what you said to them. Try me. I promise you, if you go to your family and say, hey, I'm going to use Lynn for example, because she married and she on her. So She go to her family and said, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't been hitting on me. He been slapping me across my head. He don't punch me in the throat, and they did all this. I promise you, her family is going, when he come around, they're gonna treat him wrong. They're gonna treat him bad because of what she said to him, whether it's true or not. I'm not saying it because that's not the type of person he is, so y'all don't take that to heart. I was using her for an example. But they're gonna treat him like she told them. Why? Because that's what she brought to the family. So same thing when it comes down to church. And folks can feel the ways about they want to. I've done lost friends before, and it's not a big deal for me. But when God lays something on my heart, I feel like I need to say it, because we got to stop judging folks or pointing fingers at people for things that we all have committed some type of sin. And what I'm saying is, when you get before, and this is just me, and again, some people can feel the ways, but when you get up there, now these folks is going to treat me by what I'm about to tell them I did. And why? And I didn't do it to them. I didn't do it here. And I'm going to do it again when I leave. So why am I going to get up here and apologize for something I already? Child, no, not me. So I didn't. And the person was like, I'm going to go tell your mom. I said, you want to go together? Because, I mean, what you mean? Like, and because to me, am I really sorry? If I get up and do it on account of what you told me, or how you feel, what you think I should do? Because I feel like if I'm getting up here and apologizing for a sin that I committed, don't you think you need to get up here for where you coming at me? Because how do you know I did that unless somebody came to you and told you I did that? Now you feel like you Mr., Mrs., whatever, and you feel like you need to say this to me. And it's fine. Like I said, people can feel the ways. They can do what they want to. You can accept it's up to you. As far as Aunqunic Collins, though. Okay, I'm just talking about me, and I've been down that road, and that's why I feel like now, with me being a first lady, and this again, my personal opinion, y'all don't have to take it the way I'm feeling it. I don't treat people that way, because what it made me do with going through that type of thing. I stepped out of church for a while, and I did it for 10 months. And that 10 months, God told me down until I got back in there, okay? I gave y'all that testimony a long time ago, because I felt like I took that off of some things that happened to me then. I took that and made that about everything else, everything that I came in contact with. It became a God's day whisperer. It became more of a pointing finger thing for me, because that's the way I thought that's what it should have been. And I had to go and I had to take a self-evaluation, which is why I say that all the time. God's day whisperer, I say that all the time, that I have to go and take a self-evaluation for myself and say, what did I go wrong? What could I have done different? How could I have handled this situation better? Or how can I move forward to be a greater person, or to be a great person? Because if I'm always pointing fingers at somebody else's, how they treat me, and I'm in defense mode, and that's what we do. We get so defensive about stuff quick. Like, we get defensive quick about stuff. When somebody tell us something, no, we ready, we barking. Calm down, relax, cool your head, go back and assess the situation before we start bugging. You be like, you know what, I could have handled that a little different. Maybe I shouldn't have popped off as quickly. Maybe I should have took heed to what they said. But my thing is, when us pointing fingers at somebody, listen, make sure your closet is clean. Make sure you don't have any skeletons in your closet. Make sure you have not done any wrong. Make sure you're not still being that same person you used to be. You've been saved for 40 years, but you have not sinned. You haven't changed anything about you. You're still that same person. You're still that person that feel like, because of your color of your hair, because you decide to, and I'm gonna say this, and people may feel ways about it. Because I don't go to a particular denomination church, or because I don't go to your church, does not mean I won't make it to heaven. We all have a way of, and because I'm saying this because folks feel like we're guilty of, not guilty, I seen that, Miss Tracy, and I thought I said that. Most of us feel like we are, it's a competition now. And church shouldn't be no competition. Like, are we striving all to see who God is? That's why it shouldn't be no competition. Our competition shouldn't be, well, there's a church on every corner. I promise you it is. And some of them are filled and some of them are not. Some people that might have 1 or 2 people, some people might have 2,000 people in there. Whatever the church amount, what is our goal? So if I don't go to your church, I'm going to hell? Or because you won't talk to me because I don't go to your church? Or you won't say hi to me because I don't go to your church? That's not the way life should. God, he's not pleased with any of this stuff that we doing. And we call ourselves Christians. We call ourselves, I love my brother or sister. But, and y'all know, listen, y'all can take me down this road. I already been down this road. I told you I was just trying to tell y'all about the live that I did that day. And I'm going back down that road. How can I, and this is just me, y'all, I speak from my personal experience. I speak from the way I see things, and it is what it is. But how can I say I love my brother or my sister, my cousin, my auntie, my friends, or whomever, and I can chit and chat with them on the outside? We can go to a funeral, we can chit and chat, we can go to a birthday party, we can go to a gathering and chit and chat. But when it comes down to serving God under the same roof, whatever church it is, we got to feel it, we got to back off of them. Because you came in here looking a certain type of way, or because you carry your life differently from mine, I'm going to judge you. Jesus is the only judge. I don't care what the courthouse, Dallas County Courthouse, have down there. They can't judge me off of what God could judge me on, okay? Maybe you're going to tell me, okay, I committed a crime, you're going to give me that. But my ultimate judging person, the judge of it all, it's going to be Jesus himself. But we miss that because we so in love with God that we point fingers at everybody else because of their judging. And a lot of times it's some things we just don't know. But are we being taught that, or we just been pointing saying that you can't do that? Or we're teaching people not to do that. Don't tell me, all right, you can't do that, and you can't give me, where is it at in the scripture? Where is it at in the word that I can't do that? And if there is, this is your doctrine, this is the way you teach things, teach me that. Don't tell me I'm wrong for doing it and I don't know. That's what a lot of times that's what it is. We don't know because we're not taught that. We just told don't do it. And that's where we go wrong at, and then folks, and then that's when you grow up, you start doing everybody else like that. That's why I said learn people for yourself. Don't base your feelings about somebody based off of somebody else's feelings. I'm not gonna go by your feelings on how you feel about somebody. I want to have that on. I want to learn them for myself. I want to see that genuine side of them, or I want to see that rough side of them. But I want to learn it on my own. Don't come telling me no whole life story about this person to make me not like them, and that's not, now I'm judging them off of you, and that now we both wrong. We both wrong, because now we finna feel the ways about this person, and that's not right. God is not pleased. He's not happy with that. Stop making folks feel like you're going to hell because of the things you're doing wrong, and they don't know why. You haven't taught them why. They don't understand why. Folks can say I love Jesus and I know who Jesus is, but do they really know who Jesus is? Can they actually account for some things Jesus done for them? Can they actually account what Jesus really is about? See, folks just hear it all the time. It's just like come as you are. That's not a scripture. But folks use that and say, oh, the Bible said come as you are. It's not in there. I promise you, you can Google it. You can go through all 66 books of the Bible. From Genesis to Revelation, come as you are is not in there. It's paraphrased. Now, once you grow up and you're not a babe in Christ anymore, you know better because you're going to do better because you know better. Then that's when you're gonna handle your business the way that you should. But folks use that. Come as you are. I can wear this to church. But when you know better, you know he's accounting that because you want to do what you want to do. He's not pleased with the things that we're doing. He doesn't like that we pointing fingers at somebody. When you start getting ready to go off on somebody on stuff they done, you know they can retaliate and throw that stuff in you. You mad at them because well, how did you know that? Why would you say that? You shouldn't have said that to them. You shouldn't have said that about them. You can't do that because you don't know what folks know about you. That's why I'll just be like, oh, okay, I ain't got no room to talk about nobody because I done stuff. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got no room to just discuss somebody else and what they doing. I'm just like, oh, okay. It is what it is because who am I? I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. I'm striving trying to get to heaven myself. So why am I going to sit here and I'm going to judge you off of some stuff that you done? For what? That's not me. That's not what I do. So you can't get upset with folks when they don't take the bait and start treating you like you treat somebody else. Our God is pleased with us worrying about us. Now you worry about somebody else's salvation, somebody else's soul. Yes, you get to tell them about God and bring them, but don't say, well, you wrong. You going to hell. God is not, he gonna get you. Because of a sin, but you teach people why they don't commit this sin. You teach people why they don't wear certain things. You teach people how they should be handling themselves or how they should be treating people. You don't force and make folks fearful by pointing fingers at them and, making them make quick decisions based on, because of that's what you think. That's not fair. nobody did you, and if they did you like that, I mean, I'm just saying, learn from these kind of things. Don't be so judgmental. We too judgy on a lot of stuff, and I'm not even talking about these folks that's out here don't even care about going to church. I'm talking about these ones that are in the church walls, and we look at stuff and we just be having our nose turned. When y'all see some faces, have you ever? Now I'm just talking about from me, okay? And I don't spoke at plenty places or whatever. But have you ever looked out there in the audience and look at some of these faces and the folks look like you guys, and you just be like, is there a miracle? Maybe it's something on my face. Because I did I ain't gonna tell you where, but I went somewhere and spoke, and them folks was looking at me like I had something on me, and I said, I skipped down about 5 pages. I ain't gonna say 5 pages, but I skipped down a lot to go on, because I just felt like, oh, y'all not paying attention to me yet. It's something on me. Like, I felt like maybe it was something sticking out, or maybe it was something in my, maybe it's something, do I need some lotion? My ass shit? Like, what's going on? Because folks give you those type of looks. And that's why I said, I don't look at people like that. When I'm giving God praise, I don't have time to look at and see what you're doing or what you got on or how you carrying your, because I'm trying to get God for myself. When push come to shove, whether you show up or not, I'm still going to try to praise God the best way that I can, as much as I can. I can't judge you off of some things that you're doing, because that's not my job. Like, I do the job that pays me. I tend to the things that got something to do with me. God say whisper, and a lot of like I said, all I'm saying is we judging for. Let me give y'all this and I'm gonna leave y'all alone. People perish for the lack of knowledge. Come on, Miss Kristen, you always give me. Hi, hey, I use it all the time. I know you used it Sunday, and I told you that's not a scripture. I told you that's Sunday. Are you talking about? I'm not talking about you, Lynn. I am not talking about you, ma'am. You listen. Oh my goodness, so true. Why is church? I don't know why church is a competition. I mean, I'm telling you, folks will fill a ways. They got what I want to call it? They have a little saying that they say, because they don't want people to attend somebody else's church. You want people to attend your church. My thing is this, and y'all know we go to the New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, 2219 Lamont Avenue, Dallas, Texas, 75216, with a great, amazing, wonderful pastor, none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. But my thing is this: you have to go where you can grow from, where you are learning. If you're going, you just sitting, you ain't learning nothing. It's just a church that you just know people in, or you grew up in, or it's just something to just get credit and say I went to church on Sunday. That's not the church for you. I'm not telling you to up and leave your church, but what I'm saying is you have to grow. And if you're not growing in the ministry that you're in, it's time to do some. First, I'm not suggesting nobody to ever leave their church, but what I'm suggesting is you find something that can make you, and maybe some things within you that you need to change. Like I told y'all a while back, if you're not receiving God on this side of the church, maybe you need to move to the other side, because something on that other side may be distracting you. Maybe some kids over there, they just won't sit down. Maybe it's the folks over there talk too much. Maybe it's folks over there got a whole concession stand over there. I don't know what it is. But maybe you need to move to the other side. Maybe you need to get involved in a ministry. Maybe there's something you need to do to occupy your time to where you can grow in Christ. And we miss that because we're so comfortable. We just go to church. I know what I'm going to do. I know church starts at 11 o'clock. I know I'm going to go to church. I know what I'm going to do this. I know how service going to go. I know what songs they going to sing. Everything is repetitious. As Bishop say, we religiously go to church. But but what is your relationship with him? Is your relationship greater? Is it more? Is it better? Or you just, God say whisper, or you just going through the motion of, I'm just getting credit for going to church? If that's you need to change something about you. Like I said, maybe you need to get into a ministry, get on the usher board, get in the choir, get on the praise team, do something different so where you can grow in Christ. That's just my suggestion. You can do what you want to in full of ways, but I'm saying don't be stuck. Don't be comfortable. Don't just stay there in that way. You're just like, I'm gonna get up and get cute, and I'm just gonna go and sit. What you gonna get cute for and go and sit for? Guys, they whisper. Don't go and just go get cute and sit. Don't go in so you can go judge other people off of what they do, because you're wrong if you're going in to judge somebody about what they come. So what? They coming there with some pants on. Like, that's probably all they had, but don't make them be wrong for coming there with pants on. So what? Because they came in there and they got colored hair. So what? That's not why you're there. What you there for? To get more of Jesus, or you there for to see what they got on? To see if somebody finna get into it, to see what's about to happen up. What you there for? Because if you there for the other reasons but to serve God, you're there for the wrong reason. Don't even show up. I'd rather that you don't come. That's just me. But it's between you and your Jesus on what you want to do. But just to come and to judge somebody else about what they're doing and what they got going on, that's not fair. That's not right for us to do that and treat people ways about that, because I'm telling you, there is not a sin that you done some type of sin. You done something. And I'm telling you, because somebody is a robber and somebody done stole some candy from the candy store, it's still gonna be sin. When God look at it in his eyes, it's still sin. Now this is bad now. But you ain't do too good, because you start out small and you work your way up to something grand, and you gonna be up here with them because you just at the bottom. You just don't stole a couple of pieces of candy, and they up here don't rob the whole bank. But that does not make your sin any better. Well, all I did was stole 5 pieces of candy, and they stole 5. God gonna still see it the same, because you still took something that didn't belong to you. You still stole. It still didn't belong to you. Guys, they whisper, you still stole something. So our thing is, stop judging people because of the way they do it. Like I said, teach people on why you're not supposed to do certain things, or how you're supposed to handle yourself, or whatever, instead of making them feel like they're going to hell because of a decision they made to do. We are not all perfect. None of us is perfect. Let me just say that. None of us are perfect. We're striving for perfection. We're striving to do better. We're striving for greater. We still need more of Jesus. I don't care if you feel like you're the safest person in the entire world of these United States of America. So I said it just like I said it, because I admit it. But we feel like we just the most safest person in the world. And I know that's not a word, but because we feel like that, we feel like we can't do no wrong, and we have the right to judge folks. You do not have the right to judge people. I don't care if you are the mother of the church, you're the great-grandmother of the church. I don't care what you are. That does not give you the right to judge somebody, because you did your sin. You may be 90, but you did your sin when you were 20. It's still considered sin. Now, you could teach somebody not to continuously commit the sin. You could teach somebody how to grow from being that same person that they are. But to point fingers at them and say you're going to hell because of that, or because you don't. And I was talking about this a few minutes ago. How can we sit and we can be everywhere else together and we call ourselves Christians, but when we come up under the same roof to serve God, there's a problem. And people may not understand what I'm saying when I'm coming from that. When I say that, what I'm saying is, we can go to a birthday party, a gathering, or a funeral, and we can laugh, talk, chit chat, or whatever. But when it comes down to serving God under the same roof, maybe my path of serving God is different from yours, but we're still after the same goal. I heard this on a TV show that I watched a few months back. It's a reality show that I watched, and it was I want to say he was Muslim, and it was a black chick that was on there, and she was asking him questions about his religion, and he was saying, I'm gonna say this. He said, people may not like the way that the way that I serve God. He said, I still serve the same God you do. You just coming from a different way. And I said, that's something from that whole entire show. I know who won the show, but from that whole entire show, that's something that I remembered the most. And I was like, you know what? That's the problem that we have. We worried about, because like I said a few minutes ago, I know I'm energetic and I'm loud and I'm extra when I serve God, because I'm grateful for what He does for me. But somebody may not be as loud but I'm not faulting them or judging them. Because you have shouters and you have people that don't shout. You have people that scream out loud, and you have people that are low key. You have people that are just, they just like to just keep it to themselves or whatever. I don't expect for somebody to praise God like I do. But when I'm saying, whatever way you praise God, you do it at your best. You give it your best. But we come in a different ways. We may be coming in different ways from serving, but we serving the same God. But I'm just coming up a little different, because I was raised on this side and you was raised on that side. But we still trying to strive. We still trying to get to the ultimate goal, which is to see God for Himself. But we don't want to do that, because we just like, well, you go to a Methodist church, so I can't talk to you. You a Catholic and I can't talk. And that's not right. What's your ultimate goal? To make it to heaven? Some people may not believe there's a heaven. Some people don't believe there's a hell. And that's fine. But what I'm saying is, for those that believe and they trust, and y'all know what God is about, you know what Jesus is about, you understand. Your ultimate goal is to do what? When you go, you know where your goal is. You know where you're trying to go. and we point fingers at people, and we gonna miss this path we are going on, pointing fingers at what people are doing wrong. Like, you are the righteous, Mrs. Righteous or Mr. Right. You're not. Like, stop. Folks do that. You just like, how can you sit here and talk and down somebody else's sin or what they're doing as sin, and you act like you didn't do nothing? You cannot talk about somebody wearing pants or color hair or whatever, and you up here lying, cheating, and stealing. It's still sin. But you got people that do that, and we feel like we're right. Because I've been in church my whole life, I earned that right. No, you have not. That makes you fall back. That makes you be judgmental. That makes you wrong, okay? Like, point blank period, you just wrong because of how you doing things, and that's not right to the person that is striving for. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you, it pushes folks away when they still seeing you. Well, you did this wrong and you did that wrong. When you do this at people, folks back away from church. They don't want to go to church anymore, because every time I walk in church, they got something to say. Every time I go in church, they got to look at me up and down. I've been there. I know. I understand. I walk in places and folks look at you up and you're just like, wow. Like, do you need a hug today? Like, what's wrong? And it's not you. It's just because there's some things that they have to deal with. That's what I was talking about a few minutes ago. They have to, hey, cousin, how are you? Guys, they whisper. Listen, don't let no Ross cry out. Come on. Listen. But and I ain't gonna even go there. But I will say that that's why we miss God, and we miss what God is really trying to tell us. I told y'all a while back, God got us on an assignment. Everybody's assignment is different. And are the assignments comfortable? They're not comfortable. They're not comfortable assignments. God wants us to, he wants you to do it because he's saying, I'm gonna get you out this comfortable state. If it means God is he telling you to get up and speak before the church, I know a lot of us are not speakers, and we don't. No, I don't want to speak, But God is putting it's something you got down in your, in your belly, as they say, that needs to come out, and somebody needs to hear what you have to say. But we're afraid, and we disappoint God because we don't want to do what He say. He laid it on your heart to get that ministry done, or to do those things, or to give, or to do whatever. And we miss that because we are so caught up with being so comfortable and so judgmental. We won't do it, but we want somebody else to do it, and then we're going to judge them when they do it. You're not right, okay? I'm going to say that. That's not right. That's not fair. That's wrong on so many accounts, because I cannot sit here and just say, oh, I don't want to do it. Won't you let such and such do it? And then you up there judging them the whole time. What if that was you? Flip that around and say, okay, Pastor asked you to get up there because God gave it to him to tell you to get up there and speak. And what you was finna do to somebody else, somebody doing you like that, how would that make you feel? I look at it like that. Now flip that around. Because if it was wrong and it was you ain't gonna want nobody to treat you the way you was getting ready to treat somebody else. If you got that mindset that you finna go dog somebody else out, you finna get at somebody, you finna talk bad about somebody, flip it around and say, if that was me somebody was talking down to, or somebody said that to me, or handled me like that, how would that make me feel? It ain't gonna make you feel good. I promise you it's not gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel a ways. Don't treat nobody like you don't want to be treated. If you're gonna treat somebody bad and be out, and they do you the same way, they treat you the same way you getting ready to treat them, listen, you ain't gonna like it. I promise you not gonna like what somebody may do or say to you. But think about it like you're judging them, okay? Because of their sin. We can't do that. Stop judging folks because of stuff they have done. Find a way to correct them, or find a way to help them correct the things that they have done. There is room to change. And like I said earlier, we talked about it a few minutes ago. There is room for us to change. We all can change. We all can be better. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to even big mo say that. I got some stuff I can work on that I can fix, and I'm working on it. I told y'all last year or earlier this year, I was talking about working on patience, because I'm one of them kind of people. I like to, I type fast, I talk fast, I do everything. It's just in the head, it's fast or whatever. But I was working on my patience. Like, I'm trying to be more patient, because when folks start talking slow and they be dragging, I be like, oh no, I can't do it. It's just too slow for me. But folks don't feel like that they have room to grow or to be better at. And we all do. We all do. We all have a way. We all have ways that we can fix ourselves. to make ourselves better. We're not righteous. I told you a while ago, we're not Mr. Right or Miss Right. We don't know everything. We can learn some new stuff. And the stuff you think you know, you still can learn from the stuff you think you know. It's like your job. I don't know everything about my job, okay? And I had to send an email earlier and say, I don't know how to do that. And I should know how, and I'm willing to learn how to do it, but I'm not going to sit up there and say, don't teach me that. I don't want to know. I want to know. I want to grow. I want to do better at my job. I want to be better at what I do. I want to be able to learn to the things that I know to pass it on to somebody else. Because am I going to always be around? I am not. So it's okay. We think we have to hold all this information in. We shouldn't have to tell nobody. I don't want to tell nobody about Jesus. I just want to keep him to myself. That's just for me to know. That's just for me. And you're just like, well, Jesus wants us to tell everybody about him. He wants you to go and tell the world, tell a dying world what's going on with him, that he could save your soul. He watches over you as you slumber and sleep. He the one woke you up. It wasn't your alarm clock. It wasn't your phone. It wasn't your watch. It wasn't none of that. It was him that woke you up. And these are things he wants you to pass on and tell somebody else. And we just want to keep that close to ourselves. Now, I don't want nobody to know Jesus woke me up. I don't want nobody to know that. What? How you? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why you don't want nobody to know what God done for you? Why you don't want nobody to know how God has been, how he's just this wonderful God. He's a saving God. He's been there for you when nobody else was. He watched over you when you sleep. And you don't know you sleep. He watched over you as you slumbered and slept. A fire could have broke out. Somebody could have broken your house. Somebody came in and killed you. But he watched over you. Your car was still outside when you went out there. Listen, things like that, if folks miss because we're so wrapped up into, I want to point the fingers at everybody else. Look at what God doing for you. Look at how God is saving yours. Look how God is listen, okay, I'm going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go because, listen, it gets good to me and I'm gonna leave it alone. There is a difference in judging and telling the truth. Speak on that. Speak the truth in love because we're raggedy cousin. This big old tea, I need some water because this tea is sweet. But we all raggedy. We all can use, that's why I said we can, you know what? My cousin, the only one that can say stuff like that. We raggedy. Yes, we are. We all got room to grow, and we're afraid to grow because we feel like, God's day whisper, we feel like we can't grow any more than what we have. I'm at my peak. I don't need to grow no more. Nobody else can tell me what to do. I'm grown. I don't have no. God wants us to learn more. I promise you don't know everything that goes on in those 66 books, and what you do know, you probably done got something wrong. So go back and start over again. It's okay to learn more. It's okay to do more. We don't know everything. You may know all the scriptures in the Bible and know where to find it. That's fine. But do you know what they mean? You can learn all the scriptures in all together, but if you still got a hard heart and you still judging folks, you still out here cussing folks out and you still call yourself a Christian, go back and read it again. It's in there. Start over again. Get yourself ready again because you missed something. You skipped over a scripture or two. So go back and start over again. It's room to grow. It's okay to read books and to get some training and to teach, get some teaching and to sit down and listen sometimes. We talk. We don't, and we talked about listening here in a few minutes ago, but we missed because we just talking. We ain't willing to listen. We want to be the teacher and we don't know nothing. I understand. Hey, sugar mama, you was sheeping. Because your hair ain't calm. I ain't putting you up here. I have to calm your hair in a minute, okay? All right, sugar mama. Well, you want some of my drink? It's sweet, girl. It's sweet. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sugar mama came over here and knocked on my arm, pulled on my arm. That's sweet, ain't it? Woo! That's sweet, ain't it, girl? Oh, you want some more? Where your cup? Where a cup at?
Right there.
Go get your cup, sugar mama. Go there, cousin. Tell the truth. We need to hear the truth. Even if sometimes it hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, mama. Sometimes it hurt. But even though sometimes it hurt, yeah, we still got to be taught those things. And that's why I say God's Day is about, because we try to talk about everything that folks feel like is I'm scared to talk about that because you might not have no friends. And it's fine, It's fine if you don't have any friends, so you don't have nobody that wants to support you because you telling the truth. That's normally the way it is. Oh, I'm taking too long. She pointing. Excuse me for taking so long. Forgive me with my drink for taking too long. Give me a paper towel because I don't waste that. You probably put a little water in here because it is sweet. But sometimes it does hurt. But sometimes that's what we got to do is shake it up a little bit because that water must be at the top. And it's still up. That cup, I thought it went down halfway. I still got a full cup. This is a big old cup.
Come here.
But we still got, that's why I said we still got room to grow. And I know it does hurt, but folks are, here go pepper towel, never mind. Folks are afraid to talk about it and discuss those type of things. Yeah, I got some posting with this water on here. Oh, it works too. Thank you. That's why I said we still got, it is what it is, and folks are afraid to talk about certain things that's gonna cause them not to have friends. And I know it's a lot of people that have, that's the way church is. We make things comfortable enough for people instead of us as telling folks the truth on how we could do better. We so used to just saying, "Oh, that God is gonna bless you. He gonna give you this in 29 days. Just watch." And we're using. Don't get me wrong. Don't jump on me for people that prophesy. I'm not talking about that. But folks feel like that's all they need. We on more of a prosperity than trying to help people with their lives, guys. They whisper to help folks with their life, and we feel like that's the thing to do. It's okay you may hurt somebody. That's like telling your kids right from wrong. It may hurt their feelings what you tell them, but when in reality you're helping them because it's the truth hurts. And when it hurts and it hits home and it hits you in your chest, it's like, good Lord, you just hit me right. It's like the pastor. He don't know your circumstances, but when he get up there and preach, you feel like he's talking about you. He ain't talking about you. It's just what was given to him to help you. And it hurts. You just like, you know what that is me. He don't got up there and preach the whole sermon on me like I told him my business. He didn't. It's just what God gave him to speak and to say that at that particular time. Yeah, it does hurt because, like I said, with us having room to grow, we know we need to fix some stuff within us. But we too hard-hearted, too stubborn, and don't want to accept the fact that we need to grow. We need to fix ourselves. God's Day Whisperer, we need to fix ourselves. And when we miss God telling us to sit down and I'm going to say it like this because I don't like to do this, but I'm going to say it. We need to sit down and shut up. We need to sit down and learn something. We need to sit down and learn how to be taught and be teach too. And instead of us trying to always be in charge and run something, we always want to run something. I'm going to do it. We got to be in the forefront. We got to hold the mic. We got to lead the song. We got to be the CEO. We got to be the one in charge over everything. Fall back. Relax. Learn something. Let somebody teach you something instead of you always got to be. And I told y'all when I say it all the time, and I think Lynn, if you still on here, you know I'll tell you in a minute. I'm a background singer. I just pay when y'all need me, just let me know. I'll step up to the front. I don't have to be in charge of anything. I don't have to run nothing. Let me help. Let me just be there to support. Let me help you. Let me share your stuff. Let me tell people about you. Let me just do that. I don't have to be in the forefront. I don't have to be the CEO, I don't have to be all of that. I don't have to run your business. I don't have to do all of that. Fall back sometimes. And we're so hard to be taught to because we don't want to listen to nobody. Yeah, ain't that right, sugar mama? You better tell them. You better tell them, girl. Yeah, you better tell them. You better tell them, honey. But sometimes that's what we don't want to be. We don't want to be taught. We want to be in charge of everything. And God don't want us to be in charge of everything. You're a good leader, but in order to be a great leader, you got to learn how to follow. You can't follow, you can't lead. Everybody's not in. I said everybody is not. Everybody's not supposed to be run a business or to be an owner. Everybody is not supposed to be a leader. Everybody is not supposed to be in charge. We got so many chiefs, not enough Indians. We got so many people that want to lead and not follow. You can't be no leader and you don't know how to follow a leader. I'm not saying you got to always be, I'll just follow. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about people that always want to, I do it, I be in the front, I sing, come on now, chill out, relax, back up. Allow somebody else to be and you help that person so they can, and you know, I've even done that because my husband had plenty of conversations about a lot of stuff, being and doing different things in ministry. I was like, oh no, let such and such do that. Let them handle that. Let them be in charge of that. I will help them so they can go ahead and do it. I don't have to lead stuff. I don't have to be in charge of things. And sometimes you can just let folks, you can do those things that you know, we mess up because we want to be in charge of something, and then when it don't work out, we mad. Why somebody won't support us? Why somebody? But have you realized that your mouth is powerful? When you say something to somebody, I know they say sticks and stones may break my bones, words will never hurt me. Yeah, listen, and words will never hurt. But somebody, you can say something to somebody, and it just stops them from supporting you. It stops them from sharing your stuff. It stops them from liking you as a person. If your personal life, nobody likes you, you think they gonna like you in business? Okay, let that soak, let that settle. I'm just saying, because I've seen it happen, and I'm just like, folks trying to figure out what they're going wrong at or what they're doing wrong. I'm not no greatest, like, I'm not this big time business person that know everything. Again, I got room to grow, okay? I don't mind learning. I don't mind being taught how to do some things. But we got so many people that want to be in charge and run stuff so much. And we think we got it because in here we got it. But down here we ain't got it. It ain't here yet. It's in your mind. You can put it on paper, but when it comes out your mouth, it ain't there. And when you do stuff to people in your personal life, when you feel like you can talk crazy to people in your personal life, and now you want to turn on a business or you want to grow your business, you think they're going to support you with your business and your personal life? Is your personal relationship with them is in shambles? Oh, okay, now for to help you make money, but I don't like you as a person. That's a problem. Like, and you feel like people should do that for you, right? No, that's not right. That's not how people. How you gonna be business minded and want to help people grow and do better, and you don't know what to do personally? It's some things we miss. I'm telling you, it's not just church. It's just our personal life. We just missing too. And folks trying to figure out what did we go wrong at. I heard a man. He got a really great business. I follow him on Facebook, and I see him posting every day with the business that he does. And he has, like I said, a really good business. And I heard him do a live, and his live was just like 3 or 4 minutes. But what he said in those 3 or 4 minutes was powerful, because he said what we miss out in business as people. He didn't put no color on it because I don't think color don't matter. Okay, what we miss out in business is our personal life, our personal stuff that we got going on. People don't like us in our personal life, and then we want to grow a business or do something in business, and we think that's gonna work out. He said people got to like you personally in order for them to help you with your business. If they don't like you in your personal life, you think they gonna come over there and help you make money? I don't like you for who you are already, and now you want me to come over here and support you and help you with your business? Girl, boy, sir, ma'am, no. Like, it's a no for me. And that's why I said about your customer service. Your customer service have to be wonderful. Your personal life have to be wonderful. People have to just like you as a person. He said that. He said folks got to like you as a person. When they like you as a person, they gonna love you as a business person. They gonna love you because I like you already personally. So now that you got a business, guys, they whisper. Listen, you should have been on here a while ago when I was talking about judging. I was talking a little bit about you a few minutes ago. Y'all know I could tell him. He fine. Guys, they whisper. That's Brown, y'all. That's cousin, because he is cousin. Words do hurt. I'm sorry, they do. Folks, and I know that's what they taught us. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt. Yes, words do hurt. They do. When somebody say something to you and you start shedding a tear, that hurts your feelings. Or somebody say something to you you didn't think they would say to you, that hurts your feelings. So those words do hurt. You can forgive a person for what they said, but you can't forget for what they said or how they said it to you. So be careful about when you saying stuff to people. Do you want those words turned around and said to you? Do you want to be treated how they just treated you? But again, your personal business, your personal life, it should match up with your business. This is just me, because I look on the outside at people and I'm just like, oh, they got a great business going on. People love them. People love what they do. It's not about what they provide as a business. It's how they handle their business, what they're bringing to the forefront with their business. And you got a good thing going on, whatever it is, you doing good product wise or with your business, whatever way it is. But when it comes down to actually the clientele or the push of your business is not good, it's because you don't know, because you don't know how to be a good person personally. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of people that's just the way that it is. And folks feel a ways about that, so they treat you like that with your business. And a whole lot of time we done messed up in our past so much that it's hard to rectify that and go back and fix us, because we're so stuck in this world over here where they ain't got to buy nothing, they ain't got to do nothing for me. That's not the mindset you should have. You should say, well, okay, let me go back and mend these broken relationships. Let me go and talk and make sure, let me see what I did wrong. How can I, because the things I'm telling you, when you don't ever burn a bridge that you may have to cross again. Don't ever talk bad to somebody. You may need them again. They may need to give you a cup of water or bring you $5 or help you on the side of the road. And when folks see you and they, because of the stuff in your past that you have done to them, and you keep on doing it and you don't see no wrong in your doing, guess what? They're going to bypass you. Yeah, I know. You right, Sugar Mama. They gonna bypass you because they feel like, well, you have not many. Why do you need my help? And you talk so bad to me. You don't did me so wrong. You haven't been there. You can't ask for forgiveness. You can't come to me and say I'm sorry or anything. So yeah, they'll bypass you. I'm not saying that's a good Christian thing to do. I'm just saying how people do, how they feel, and they would voice that and they would tell you how they feel. I'm just trying to help somebody. That's all I'm saying. So your personal business, your personal life, and I'm not saying business like things that's going on with you. I'm talking about your personal life as to how you carry yourself personally and relationships you have with your personal life. Make sure that it's on the up and up. And it's one people can people can trust you in your personal life, because if your personal life I can trust you, I can definitely trust you in your business life. With your business, I can definitely trust you with that, because your personal life, I like it. I love it. I love what you're doing. I love what you got going on. I love our relationship. So I will support you with your business. But if your personal is just not what that is, and we ain't seeing eye to eye, and you keep talking to me crazy and keep doing little stuff, guess what's gonna happen in your business? I'm gonna keep that same energy. I'm gonna do it that same exact way. I'm not gonna even, what we doing? I'm moving on. Okay, it is what it is. But a whole lot of times that we miss all of that, and we trying to figure out where we going wrong, and it's not just other things. I'm telling you, learn how to be taught, you can listen to somebody else's ways or whatever. Again, our path or where we trying to go may be the same, but we just are getting there on a different road. We still coming to the same common ground. Our goal is still the same. But we just have to learn how to get there, and not to be so judgmental on people, pointing fingers at people on what they done wrong and how wrong they are, and you have done wrong yourself or still doing wrong. And like I said, we all commit a sin daily, and everybody, I remember my husband had that same conversation. He said, some people say they don't sin every day, and he said, and I had to tell him, you a lie, and I said, I know. Because folks think they don't. You don't lie, you don't say something, you don't thought something. Your thoughts is still considered that. Okay? All right. So just make sure that we're doing all this. I was just doing a review on what we have already done talked about, and not feeling like you have to buy people or feel like you have to give people your time that don't deserve your time. They not respecting your time or respecting your space, or they have to use you up, your friends, your family included. It's family too. They have to use up your time and your space just to make themselves feel comfortable or whatever. They don't want you around, but they only using you because of what you can provide for them. That's like a man. That's like a woman. If they only around to just use you up and just take away from you, and they not giving anything into the relationship, chunk them the deuces. I'll holler at you. Bye. I'll see you later. Ain't that what David Ruffin said, Ebony, that day? He said, bye, see you later. They thought I was serious. I was just playing on Temptations. That's my movie. It's on Hulu. I watch it. Don't let people say, listen, I'm telling you, folks they will absorb all of your energy, and you have nothing for you. You know how we are about Temptations. What's wrong, Sugar Mama? You gonna show me little teeth? So you got these things that people are doing, and you can't let folks absorb your energy. Thank you, cousin. You can't let folks absorb your energy. You can't let people take that away from you. You have built yourself up to be this wonderful, great person, and you got people steady coming around you and sort of trying to drain you, and you just like, I feel drained. And when you feel drained, dismiss yourself from them people. Don't let nobody drain your pockets. Don't let them drain your energy. Don't let them drain your mind. Don't let them drain anything from you. Don't take nothing away from, because folks will actually, because you let them do it, they will do it. Because it's just like folks, you letting folks just bully you. You letting them bully you, and when is enough? Don't let folks keep doing you any kind of way. You know what they doing, but you still exhort. You ain't wrong for telling people, I'm not gonna let you keep treating me like that. I'm not gonna let you keep doing me like that. You can't say that to me anymore. You can't treat me like that anymore. You're not wrong for that. You deserve more. You deserve to be treated fairly. You deserve to be treated right. It's just like when you go into the store, when you go into a restaurant. You want to be treated fairly when you go in there. Don't let outsiders do you like that. The restaurant folks won't do it, and they strangers. Don't let people that come in contact with you that you know all the time, that you come in contact with all. Don't let them treat you like that. If you won't let them do it at the store, don't let them do it at the house. Okay? I'm just saying. You don't have to let people do you any kind of way. You're better than that. You have grown. You have done some great things. God is happy with what you're doing. He's excited about where you're going with life. And you cannot allow nobody to drain you or to use you up or to just take over you, because you deserve more. You deserve even more than what you already have, because you've been working on you. You have calmed down. You have backed away from stuff. You have stopped putting yourself in stuff that you didn't need to put yourself in. You've been doing a good thing. So you don't have to accept any and everything or allow any and everybody to do anything to you. You got some good stuff going for you. Them goals you reaching for, go for them. They challenging. They gonna be hard. It's growth, but you're gonna be proud of it. You're gonna be excited about what you've done when you look back at it. If you feel like I said, there's room for all of us to grow. Find out where you need to grow at and go for it. Write that down as a goal and say, I want to grow in this. I want to fix this. I want to make myself better than this. I want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I got a great thing for you. If you want a God's Day journal, they are $5. You can go to my website, which is guysday81.com, and you can order your God's Day journals today. They fit in your pocket, in your purse. These are great stocking stuffers, and you can purchase one. Hey, sir, God's Day Whisperer. Listen, you let me know when you're ready. You know what I'm talking about. And I got your message. But these are God's Day journals. They are $5. It has the God's Day logo on the front, and it has like the notebook. It has lines on it to where you can write and I think it's like 80 pages, and you have a bookmark to hold your place in line, and you can close it back up with this elastic band. See when it's closed up. And it comes with an ink pen, so you ain't got to find no pen or nothing. The ink pen is already here. And you can purchase you some of these. You can go to my website, which is guysday81.com, guysday81.com, and you can purchase these journals. Write that stuff down, the way you want to grow, how you want to be better, some things you want to change about you. You can write down your some other goals that you are business-wise, personally-wise. You can write down some poems, some scriptures, some notes, your grocery list, some things you want to do better or change about you. These are good to have. And like I said, they're great stocking stuffers, and I do have some. You can order them on guysday81.com under store. And we also have God's Day t-shirts for men and women, sizes small to extra large, and they are $12. And if you would like to purchase that, they're also on my website. You can order them there as well. But I just want us to be better. Don't be so judgmental towards people. Before you judge somebody else, look at your closet. Look at you. Watch yourself before you start pointing fingers at somebody else and start saying what they done wrong and how they can do it and this is what they doing. Look at you. What are you doing wrong? Listen. Okay. Be careful, cousin. Watch yourself and do things according for you. Self-evaluate yourself. Learn how to sit down and listen to other people. Everybody is not wrong. You're not always right. Be willing to listen to somebody else. I have some every Sunday when I come to church, but I will have them Sunday. But the question is though, Brown, you gonna be there to get it? I love you, cousin. Love you. I promise you I do. I love you. But I do have some on hand, so if you don't want to wait for them to come through the mail, let me know, and we can do it a different way. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything like that. I can just meet you or whatever and give it to you. But I'm in Dallas for those that are not in Dallas. So if anybody else that want to meet me or whatever, I can do that as well. But I just want to let you know that. But we did talk about judging today, not being so judgmental towards others. We talked about being a good person, being a good friend altogether. And not letting people use you or treat you any kind of way to pull you down or just drain from you. Any of those things. We also talked about, I'm trying to remember everything. We talked about so many different things. You're welcome. You know I love you. I do. But all of those things that we talked about today, if you missed the beginning, y'all know I was crunk at the beginning because y'all know how I am when I first turn on my music, how I be feeling. You can go back and watch the replay, the live of this, and you can share as much as you want to. We do have a God's Day podcast. Well, we do have a podcast. It's called God's Day. I will attach the link to this video, and all you do is click on it. You can download the episodes at your own free time. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google. We're on Deezer. We're on Amazon Music. We on Jail, Siobhan. We on a lot of stuff. So I will, if you Google God's Day, you'll see what I'll be about. Okay, you'll see all that. Check out our website, which is godsday81.com. Godsday81.com. You can advertise your business, promote your business. You can your church. Bishop Smith that's on here, his church information is there. That's a wonderful church to go and worship at if you would love to. The name of his church is God's Hospital Deliverance Holiness Church, and he's at, I used to know the address to your church. Ew, you're gonna make me pull it up. I used to know the address. I know it's on Grand Street, 1223 Grand Street. And Bishop Smith is the pastor there. So please check them out. They're on Sundays at 11 a.m. and on Friday nights, and I believe it's at 7:30 for prayer. But their information is on my godsday81.com advertisement tab. And you can check them out on Sunday mornings or catch them on Friday nights for prayer. And they're over in Oak Cliff. They're not too far from New Freeman. So if you have not checked it, y'all know who Bishop Smith is. Y'all know what he about. Okay, we ain't got to even explain all of that. If you already know him, you know what he's about. Y'all know. So I'm gonna have him on God's Day one day again. I had him on here before, and we could not get ourselves together. Listen, it was too funny. But anyway, check him. I can check out his church if you're looking for somewhere to worship. And you want to go and check them out. Like I said, it's a wonderful place to go and worship. As in other churches I have on there. But you can check out any other businesses that are on there. I have a lot of small businesses that are on the website, godsday81.com, under advertisements. You can put yours there as well, along with your nonprofit organization or an event that you have. There's podcast shows that are on there. You can just click on it. Everything is clickable. You click on it, and it's going to take you directly to the website, to their Facebook page, to their Twitter page, whatever pages that they have. Their information is there. If you're looking for somebody to do, they have eyelashes, that's on there. I told you I have something that I'm going to bring next week. Once I complete it, and I'm going to tell y'all who's all involved and what that's all about, and you'll get a chance to know, but I'll tell you about that next week. And then I have a goal of mine that I have not told anybody about. I will be bringing it to y'all next year and tell y'all what that's all about and what it involves. But I want to make sure I have it like I want it before I make the announcement about it. Okay. So just to let y'all know, about that as well. So when you go to the website, godsday81.com, sign up to be an email subscriber. Anything that goes on new with God's Day, you'll be the first to know. I'll make sure that the subscribers are aware of what's happening on God's Day before I bring it to social media. So when I do new blogs, when I do my weekly encouragements, if it's new products or anything that goes on with God's Day, I'm doing a contest just with the email subscribers. So if you're not an email, God's Day Whisper, how are you? If you're not an email subscriber, you won't be a part of the drawing that I have for this. So I'm supposed to have been doing it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't had time to do it. But I just want to make sure I get it. If you have not already, if you're already on there, you signed up a long time ago as an email subscriber, you've been getting emails from me, or from God's Day, then you are already a part of it. So you don't have to sign up again. It ain't gonna let you with the same email address anyway. You only got one. So, I mean, we have multiple, but I'm saying you only have that one to sign up with. So when you do, you'll be entered into for the drawing for God's Day. So go to godsday81.com, check out the website, look around, browse around, tell me what you like and what you don't like. I accept constructive criticism, okay, with saying, well, hey, why don't you fix this or do this or whatever. I'm okay. I listen to people when they tell me what I can do better, and I take that to heart because I want to be better. I want to be better. I don't know everything, and this is a website that I created myself earlier this year that I'm super excited about because I didn't get it. You know, I was gonna. It's something that I always wanted to do was create a website, but to do it and to actually have challenges within and to actually do it, I'm excited about it. I'm happy about it. That's why I said we got things that we can do. And we can fix. Why you want me to pick you up? I don't want to pick you up though. I don't want to pick you up. She finna be mad at me. I'm finna get you in a second, okay? Cause you started pulling on me. I'm gonna get you in a second. Where your cup? Here. I'm gonna get you in a second. Thank you. Oh, you want the other one too? Here you go. Thank you. But I wanted to make sure that y'all are aware of all of those things that is happening. Sign up for the email subscribers to be an email subscriber on our website. Check out our podcast, which is God's Day. The link will be attached to this. You can check us out. If you have some information, some information as far as resource for information like rent information, utilities, jobs, food. If somebody's giving away food, they're giving away blankets, they give away anything that will be resourceful for someone. Send me that information, guys81@gmail.com. Let me post it on my website because I do have some information on there that is for people that are felons, felon-friendly jobs. That information is on the website. Miss Kristen that is on here, her church is looking for a musician. I don't know if they ever got one, but I posted that information last week. The details of that job is on the website. So you can click on there. You can get her number is there. You can get in contact with her if you are a musician or you know someone that is a musician that is looking for a job. You can send her the information or get in contact with her and let them know that they're looking for a musician for their church. And then I think there's like hotline numbers for anything that you may need, like depression, mental illness, AIDS, any of that stuff, all those phone numbers and stuff is there. So we're trying to bring more to it. Job information is there. I think a friend of mine, she's with Ivy Financial Consultants. I don't know if she's still doing it. Okay, so she's still looking for a musician, y'all. They're still looking for a musician at her church. And again, the information is on her on my website, guysday81.com. And you'll see it up under jobs and job opportunities, careers and job opportunities. I think that's what I called it. You can click on that and it'll show you the information that is needed. So pass the word along and say, hey, I know somebody is looking for a musician. You're trying to find a church to play at. Here's one. And all the information, details is there along with her number. Now, if you're not serious about it, please don't call these numbers and get in contact with these people. Don't play with them now. But if you are serious about looking for a church to play at, or you're looking to fill in any of these jobs, please get in contact with those particular people. I'm trying to remember what else is on there. I told you about that. Oh, I was telling you about my friend with Ivy Financial Consultants. She was doing preparing people to be tax preparers for the tax season. This coming up tax season. She's willing to train. So if you're looking for that, I don't know the details about it, but the information is there. The link is on my website, so you can click on that link if you want to be taught how to be a tax preparer for the tax season. This coming up tax season. Get in contact with her. Her name is Michelle Ivy, and she's with Ivy Financial Consultants. Check her out. There may be something you want to bring in some new income or something you're willing to do. Again, I don't know the details, but if you click on it. Check out her website. It will tell you what all it entails and what's going on with it. But these are job opportunities that are there. I think Miss Kristen or somebody was telling me Wayfair warehouse is hiring. So I don't have that information is not on there, but I'm just saying these are the people are telling you about stuff. Check them out. I have a friend of mine that is willing to she's willing to give a family a Christmas dinner. So if you know somebody that needs Christmas dinner, like, come on. Okay, Miss Kristen, I have to get it from my husband or from you, Bishop Smith. But we know somebody that does that gets in contact with people that to get musicians for churches. He does that. So we can give you his information and he can help you get a musician. That's another way we can do that too. I forgot about that. Thank you, Bishop Smith. But that's what I'm saying. Let's see. If we don't say nothing, nobody knows. We have to put it out there and let folks know what's going on. But there's information out there. That's why I said, even with the felon-friendly jobs that I posted, check those places out. There may be more. One of my friends got on here the other day. I forgot what he said, what job it was. But they do felon-friendly. I know Craft does. So if anybody is willing to go to Craft, and it's on the bus line, they do it as well. So there's really no way that nobody shouldn't have a job, like, for real, because we using, I got a felony, that's the reason why we don't want to work. Come on now, there's ways, and these people are these people are putting the information out there. We have to accept this, go out there and try, at least try. Then if they say no, okay, well, but at least you tried. But at least, the information is out there and it's very helpful to you. You need a Christmas dinner? Okay, because I have a friend of mine that she wants to... I'm going to put y'all out of here. I have a friend of mine that she told me yesterday or the day before yesterday she's willing to feed a family for Christmas. That she wants to give back and feed a family for Christmas. And that's what it was, Walmart. I remember Wayfair, but I couldn't remember the other one. Thank you, Miss Kristen, because you was on here the other day too. Wayfair and Walmart hire for felons. So if anybody, there's, like I said, excuse me, y'all, because a lot of people not willing to try and look to get a job or anything because we feel like there ain't nobody hiring. Yes, they are. We got to be willing to look. There's places that you drive up and down the street that got big signs out there that say now hiring. So these are places that we can go and to help other people out. All I'm saying is these are places that to keep people from robbing, stealing, and all this kind of stuff. Let's help folks get jobs. That way they can make money on their own. They don't have to take away from you or take away from other people. So that's why I said if y'all have resourceful information that we can help each other out, let's do that. Again, I got a friend of mine that wants to give take care of a family with Christmas dinner, and I think it was something else. I remember all of us talking about all of that. But there are ways that we can go out here and we can help each other out. And that's why I say it takes nothing just to share this information and to let somebody else know, hey, this is what's going on. This is what you can do. Y'all know of churches that's giving away food, or of people that are doing something, that a food drive, a blanket drive, whatever. Let me know. Send me the information, guys. They81@gmail.com. And let's post that information and tell people where they can go. Like I said, sometimes a lot of kids don't eat until they go to school. Some people don't go to school but 2 days a week. So it's not fair they have to only eat 2 days a week. Do they want to work? But listen, come on, bitch. You finna start something. Sir. Do they want to work? So you see, you and Miss Kristen always do something when I be trying to get out for here. Y'all always be doing stuff, and y'all know I be trying to go on to get on out for here and move on to something else, and then here y'all come with this. Miss Kristen do it to me every day. I be saying, "No, Miss Kristen, I gotta go," and then she'll say something. I'll be like, "You know what? Let me elaborate on what she just said." But you right. Do you want to work though? The information is there. What they say, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. You can give them all the information in the world and help them as much as you can. But you can't make them go. You can't make them work. You can't make them do it. Folks beg for stuff and they want stuff, but they don't want to do the work. It's like, I want God to bless me, but I don't want to work for it. You just want God just to hand you everything, but you don't want to give him no praise. You don't want to say thank you, Lord. You don't want to do nothing. You don't give God nothing. Okay, all right. My cousin works at Wayfair. They do hire felons, and he has several felonies. Also, Mrs. Barrett's also hire felons. Listen, I got to write all of this down. so I can make sure that I add this to the website as well. The sugar mama know to walk out for my ink pens, y'all. Let me see if this one works. Excuse me. A man that don't work, he don't eat. Come on. Oh, okay. And Brown is doing gun classes for those that want to get your license and what is it called? I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. You want to get your license with a gun to get licensed to carry. Let me get it right. Brown does that. So if you want to learn how to go through class, you want to be taught, we just want to pick it up and just start shooting. That's not the way. There's rules and regulations now because you're going to hurt yourself, all right? I'm not the one, okay? So I'm going to tell you I'm not that person that's going to be like, oh, yeah, I want to go to... I'm not the one. But I will say, let me write this down, y'all. And that pen don't work. What sugar mama doing with my ink pen? I'm gonna have to remember this. Cause she don't walk off with my ink pen, both of them. So we know Walmart, Wayfair, Mrs. Barrett's. And I told y'all Kraft does too. You want who to get their license? I got license. I can drive. Listen. I can drive, so I'm good. Now my husband was with it, it's all is good. That's, ain't have to worry about the rest of it. But okay, look, Miss Kristen want to know about the gun classes. So you got people that want to sign up. You got people that want to do it. Just get the information together, and you can have somebody to come and you can train.
Shoot that thuka.
Keontae's talking about shoot that what?
Thuka.
I don't know what that is, but what he said, y'all heard it. Because I don't even know what that is. But that's information. See, this is good information that we can pass on to somebody and help somebody out and to support them with their business or help somebody get a job. Bishop Smith talking about, but where they work. Listen, you don't say something right there. Huh?
You still got a car?
I still what?
Got a car?
Oh, Bishop Smith, Keontae is ready for what we talked about. Let me go and tell you like this, because he keep asking me, have I talked to you? He's ready for what we talked about a few Sundays ago. I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna leave it like that. Who don't eat, they don't work. Listen, and that's why they want to take from somebody else. I talked about this yesterday, us being so instant. We want stuff done right then. The day I work, I want to get paid. No, it don't work like that. You just, he said, okay, Keontae. Okay, get it together, Brown, because you got some serious people that wanna do it. They don't mind signing up, and then you teach them. He know anyway, so if I tell you, I'm gonna tell you. But get it together and let us know. And we gonna pass that word along. That way you can tell us how many people can come and what's all of the information that we need in order to get it going or to be there or whatever. And make sure that because you already know somebody already don't. My husband already came to you about somebody already. We already aware of that. All right, so we ain't gonna have to talk about that. So let's make sure that passing the word along, however way we can get it out there and telling somebody about what's happening and what's going on with your business or supporting you in any kind of way. Let's do it. I won't say that like that. But I ain't gonna say that like that because then I'm not that. I don't care anyway. I'm that person. And I'm just like, okay, well, anyway. I just want to make sure that we're aware of what other people are doing and what kind of business they have. I'm just saying, these folks, they don't want to do anything. They want instant prayer. I want instant God to be instantly doing stuff for me all the time. I don't want to work for it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to come on now. I don't know where we get this mindset that we just want to lay around and just wait on it to just fall in our lap like it's going to fall from the sky, like it's money out there that's going to come off the trees. It don't work like that. Why do you need 3? You ain't got the 2 hands. And you can only hold one at a time. This is not the Wild Wild West. Like, what is we doing? I see people struggling with 1. And why do you need 3? I'm not understanding what's happening right now. 1 is good, ma'am. Okay, we just need 1, and let that one be it. You just refill it with bullets. Like, so at least you're not back in the what's that, revolutionary, when they did the revolutionary, you have to put that one in there at a time and pump it and put that thing. Listen, you gotta do all that. You just got that one and just let that be it. Listen, I'm just saying. But I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But I just want to make sure that we still. He ain't no microwave. I told you, Miss Kristen, you always do me like this. He ain't no one with 16 friends. That's just one, okay? Not 3 though, just one. We want God to just be instantly, just consistently. Every time we ask for something, He should get it done. He should do it for us right then. And then we mad at God because He don't do it right then. It don't work like that. And like I told y'all yesterday, the stuff we ask God for and we feel like we should get, we don't even deserve it. We don't deserve it. That stuff we already got, we don't deserve. We feel like we do. I work hard. I bring this to the table. This is how much I got. I've been in this relationship this long. And we feel like we deserve that. You don't deserve all this stuff that you got already or you think you're supposed to be getting. We got life so messed up. That's why I was talking about the judging a while ago. We got life so messed up. We got us as being saved and Christians. We got that so messed up because we feel like our way is the right way, and can't nobody tell us different because I've been saved for 45 years, and this is the way life is supposed to. This is the way Jesus is pleased with me. He's not, because you started judging folks and telling them what they can and can't do, and they going to hell. When you start telling people you're going to hell for that, just like that, come on now, teach me why I'm going to hell if I don't stop. You know, instead of you just saying that and they looking at you like. And you know, you scare people when you do that, and folks get afraid. And I'm telling you, they turn away and say, "Oh, I ain't going to their church no more," because they over there telling me that I'm gonna go to hell for this. No, it's listen, like houses and cars. It said, listen, when folks start doing that, Lord, I gave y'all this example before. Lord, I need you to bless me with. We got a 1-bedroom apartment. And God, I want you to bless me with a 5-6 bedroom house. We can't be but in one room at a time anyway. But we want all this house and we ain't got time to clean it. We ain't got time to be there because we working trying to keep it. We working trying to hold on to it. So we ain't there. And you don't work from home, so you ain't even there. So when things go wrong and things go bad because you ain't praising God no more, you ain't trusting God no more. You don't got what you needed from Him, so you don't stop going to church. You don't get no tithing. You ain't helping out with the church no kind of way. You ain't giving back. You ain't doing nothing. And God take it away from you. Now you mad at God because He took that away from you, and you didn't deserve it in the first place. Okay? Because what you do for Him before you got it. What did you do? You thought because you just prayed and you went to church 2 times a month that was going to solve it? No, you didn't deserve it, but He gave it to you because He was sick of you. He was tired of you, and He just said, I'm sick of you asking me for this, and you keep talking about it. Go ahead and give it to you. You didn't deserve it, and you can't afford it. You didn't deserve it, and you don't need it. But you wanted it. It ain't nothing you needed, it's something you wanted. And now that you got it, you can't hold on to it. And then when He take it away from you, now you're mad at Him. You want to talk crazy to Him. You want to, I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. I ain't got to give that. But we only praise God and thank God and ask God for someone we need Him. When we sick of Him and He don't give us what we need, we done with it. We just okay, God, thank you, and I'm gone. That's not the way that's supposed to work. You ain't supposed to treat Him like that. I told you, if we treat God how we've been. If God treat us how we've been treating Him, we be upset with Him. We still upset with Him because of that. Don't get mad at God. God, He take us through these things that we go through because it's a reason for it. It's supposed to be a lesson you learn when you're going through stuff. But we miss the lesson because we're so angry. We got so much hatred in us. We so stubborn. We miss what the lesson is. I'm gonna put Keontae and Kimara out of here, okay? And she just sit up there, she ready. I can't keep my tithe. No, you cannot keep your tithe. And if you know, you can't, what you know, you're accountable for. I'm gonna stress that again. You know you're supposed to pay your tithing. So you're being held accountable for paying your tithing. The things you're accountable for knowing, you can't get you for things you don't know. He gets you for the things you already know that you know better. You know you got to give your tithing. So give your tithing. Don't hold on to Him. I told you, God can do more with that 10% than you can with that 90%. Don't give Him that 10% that He telling you to give. Trust me, He gonna get it one way or another, voluntary or involuntary. Has it happened to me? Absolutely. Has it happened to me multiple times? Absolutely. We take every time we get paid, we take our tithing off top. Everything else fall in line. Either you're gonna pay it or you're not. Oh Jesus. I forgot something. Hold on, y'all. Either you gonna pay it or you not.
Bill.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on, y'all.
They got me tired.
No, you can't pretend you don't know. You cannot pretend. You cannot pretend you don't know. You cannot. That's what that's what I was gonna say. How you gonna try to want something and you can't even take care of the one you in? Listen. Come on, Miss Kristen. You do this to me all the time. We can't, because we miss God, because we doing all this foolishness, we doing all this other stuff, and then we think God's supposed to just bless us. We bless us in our mess, bless us with our filth, bless us with our same way. We ain't trying to change. We just want more, and we can't even receive more because we can't handle the little bit we got. He gonna bless you with more, and you can't take care of the little bit. Come on now, he don't work like that. He don't even work like that. He don't even work like that. That's not the type of guy that he's not gonna give you no. He's not gonna do that to you. He's not. He don't want us to do that to him. Excuse me. He don't want us to do that to him. You just want more, and you can't take care of a little bit. Man, that's like giving you want a better car, but you can't take care of the little car you got. He gonna give you with a better car, and you already tearing that car up. You gonna keep no oil in it. You gonna keep it changed. You gonna do nothing, and you want God to just bless you with that? Man, get out of here. Just saying, get out of here. And that's what we miss all of that because we feel like God owe us something. He don't owe you nothing. He don't owe you anything. I'm gonna put them out of here. Okay, I'm going to have to call you back. Remember, God loves you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.